Oh hey, how's it going? Long time no see, right? Yeah, Q&A number 7. I bet you thought it was never gonna come. I thought it was never gonna come either, but here it is. It feels like it's been 3 fucking years, but I'm getting back in the swing of things. We're back on track right now. It's Wednesday night, technically Thursday morning, but who's fucking keeping count here? We're gonna do this motherfucker right now. Q&A number 7. At long last, the wait is over, baby. Alright, let's go right into this thing. Will Ferrell number 1 has a question for me. His question is, he has 3 questions. Ooh, 3 questions. 1, do you like Will Ferrell and Steve Carell? You know, Will Ferrell number 1, I I used to watch the old Saturday Night Live when it was like Chris Kattan and Will Ferrell and Molly Shannon. I loved that Saturday Night Live. I don't even watch Saturday Night Live anymore. It sucks without the old fucking cast. But yeah, Will Ferrell was hilarious back then. The Night at the Roxbury shit and all the other fucking skits he did on Saturday Night Live. I haven't really watched his movies, really. I mean, I've seen Anchorman, which is hilarious. Maybe a couple others. But I don't really keep up with it, you know. So yeah, I mean, I like Will Ferrell, but it's not like I know what he's doing all the time. And it's not like I follow all of his material, but a lot of his classic stuff is still hilarious. Steve Carell's pretty cool, pretty funny. Like, you know, I'm not a big comedy person. I just never really got into it. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm more into like stand-up comedy from like raunchy people from like the 80s and the 90s more than watching comedy movies. Comedy movies, I don't know, I just really don't really get into them. There's a couple I do, but most of them are pretty fucking stupid. But Steve Carell's funny. Yeah, there you go. They're both funny guys. Pretty funny guys. Alright, next question. Do you think now that Martha Hart has settled the lawsuit against WWE that Owen Hart will finally be inducted into the Hall of Fame? Well, I didn't know that. So if that information is correct, if she actually did settle the lawsuit, then I figure why not? You know, they're on good terms with Brett and the family, so I'm sure they'll induct Owen if that piece of news is actually true. I don't know if it is. I'm hearing from you, but you know, if it's true, then yeah, we'll be seeing Owen in the Hall of Fame soon. And the last question is, who is your favorite YWC shooter? My favorite YWC shooter. You know, I'm so out of touch with what's going on in the YWC. I just don't have the patience and the time to keep up with everybody anymore. I used to watch a lot of videos, but I hardly watch any more videos from the YWC. I just do my own thing. But my favorite shooter, you know, I watch Wrestling Jesus. He's still hilarious, you know, whenever I watch him. It's not, I don't watch every video of his that comes out, but whenever I do, I find myself laughing at points throughout the video. I know everybody has problems with him and problems that he trolls, but you know, the guy's a fucking master of his craft, and he's one of the first, I think he might be the first person I saw when it comes to the YWC, and that made me want to think about getting into it. So Wrestling Jesus. Spitternet is really good too, even though he doesn't really keep up with recent wrestling. He stopped watching it. Could you blame him? But he's good too. I mean, I used to follow Off the Rope show back when I had time, but I just don't really follow anymore. British Fist is good too, but I really I don't follow these channels anymore. It's just 20-minute videos about a product that I'm not too crazy about right now. You know, I'm more interested in other stuff like hockey and the basketball playoffs, both of those playoffs, playing my games on Xbox, watching movies, graduating college, you know, shit like that. So there you go. Then Trent Michaels asks, when do you think WWE will go back to a TV 14 rating? Never. I mean, unless they get like a fucking 0.5 and like Impact is like taking over the world and WWE has no choice. But you know, as long as they're the top wrestling company, they're just gonna play it safe and do whatever they're doing now, you know. I mean, people are saying maybe when Triple H takes over, but you know, why would they take the risk of that, losing sponsors, if, you know, there's nothing to take a risk for if they're perfectly fine the way they are. So unless everything goes fucking haywire, everything goes down to shit, they're gonna stay PG whether we like it or not. And there's nothing wrong with staying PG. It's fixing the writing, fixing the content, fixing the storytelling. Because you all know that the 80s had some great fucking stories, had some great fucking characters. SmackDown was always PG, and that was fucking great back in the day. The only thing is that they stopped trying to push the envelope of PG, and they're gearing more towards G. So, you know, TV 14 rating, yeah, that'd be nice, but, you know, that's not the cure to fixing the company, by no means. Thanks for the question. Alright, the next question is from Andrew T. What is your favorite Disney movie of all time? Yay, Disney! No, but, you know, I really like Disney. I don't give a fuck if anybody wants to say I'm gay or all this shit, if I'm a fucking fag. You know what? Go fuck yourself. I'm not some fucking guy that's so, like, self-conscious about my manhood that I have to make believe all I like is blow 'em up, shoot 'em up fucking heavy metal man shit, you know? Like, if you have to do that, then, you know, I'm sorry for you. If you're trying to prove to yourself every day that you're a man by, you know, disowning anything that isn't pure fucking machismo 24/7. Anyway, yeah, I like Disney a lot. Not New Disney. New Disney sucks fucking balls. Like fucking that Mulan shit. When he went to Mulan and the stuff after that, it was like, what the fuck is going on? But the 90s was great, and a lot of the old stuff was great. Like the first couple decades of Disney was good. It got pretty bad in like the 70s and 80s and shit, and then it picked up in the 90s. That was the golden era of Disney. You know, my favorite Disney movie of all time is you know, usually a man would say Lion King because that's cool. Yeah, Simba's a fucking lion, but I'm gonna go with Beauty and the Beast. No, Beauty and the Beast is my favorite. It's got great fucking music. It's got fucking French girls. I love fucking Paris and stuff like that. You know, it's a cool story and all this great animation. It's just like, to me, that's the fucking mecca. That's the gold standard of what a Disney movie should look like, and none of them look like that anymore. You know, they're all trying to go with the fucking like Pixar type animation, but it's like, why? Disney's supposed to be hand drawn. Why is everybody so fucking lazy to do things these days? Nobody wants to hand draw animation. Everything just computers makes everybody so fucking lazy. Nobody wants to do anything anymore. Machines are gonna take over the world. I'm telling you, it's gonna be like fucking Skynet, Cyberdyne, Terminator shit. Because humans are just getting so fucking lazy. They're making machines do everything. Eventually, machines are gonna get a fucking mind for themselves and take us all out and shit. You know, but whatever. Yeah, so Beauty and the Beast, my favorite Disney movie of all time. Then the next question from Andrew T. Who is your favorite president in your lifetime? I don't follow politics. I don't care about politics. But I'll say Bill Clinton because he was macking it in the White House. Much respect, yo. Getting head in the White House. Pretty fucking cool. Next. Clarson 440 says, he has a couple questions. Do you listen to heavy metal? Psh, are you serious, brah? Of course I fucking listen to heavy metal. I love that shit. I was a metal maniac in high school. I was crazy into metal. A lot of 80s stuff. I don't listen to... is there even fucking metal these days? It sounds like fucking garbage. But yeah, the 80s stuff, early 90s, you know, old school Metallica, Pantera, Megadeth, you know, all that good shit. Hard rock bands too, like Guns N' Roses. I know some people don't consider them metal, but they're hard rock. I like that shit. I like a lot of fucking 80s rock and 90s rock. Yeah, heavy metal is fucking cool. Next question. When this bullshit PG era ends, what era do you think will come after? It will be the Triple H King of Noses era. Hands down, no doubt about it. It's all going to be about Triple H when he takes over. And we just have to sit there and like it, or we could stop watching. It's up to us. Next is, who's your top 5 wrestlers you want to see fired from WWE now? Alright, let's go through this shit. I'm going off the top of my head here. I didn't have this set up. Brodus Clay, definitely. Motherfucker has to go. Great Khali, cannot stand him. Everybody knows I want Sheamus the fuck out. Cannot stand motherfucking Sheamus. He has to get out. I would... I'd say Santino, but they haven't been using him at all lately, so whatever. They could have him hired, just don't use him. So I won't say Santino, but let's see, who could I replace? I guess maybe like Hornswoggle or some shit, I don't know. I could probably think of somebody else, but you know, I'm doing this off the top of my head. And of course, the last one, who do you think? John Cena. Yeah, fired, done, terminated. Best of luck in your future endeavors, motherfucker. I do not care about this guy. I don't see any redeeming qualities in him. I would have no problem if he got fired, you know. And if the company went to shit, I don't fucking care. I don't own the company, so whatevs. Whatevs. Alright, next question. From Pound for Pound Shock. Is Hornswoggle the biggest piece of shit alongside Cena? No. Sheamus is the biggest piece of shit alongside Cena. Then Pound for Pound Shock follows that up with, would you like to see Shield attack Hornswoggle and rip his head off? Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, you know, something to talk about, you know, DVR moment, a Sports Center moment, you know, pretty fucking cool stuff, man. Next question. Hawk 5934 WWF asks, in which year do you think Owen Hart would be WWE Champion if he was still alive? And do you think he would feud with Chris Benoit, Kurt Angle, and Chris Jericho? In which year? I'd say maybe 2001. Yeah, 2001. I don't know. I'm just taking a pure fucking guess. I don't think it would be that much longer after he died. You know, like 2001, 2002. You know, maybe a little run. And yeah, of course he'd feud with those guys. Imagine the matches, the technical wrestling masterpieces we get from matches with Chris Benoit, Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho, and Owen Hart. Woof! Next from Hawk. What do you think about the PS4 coming out? And do you think it would be the greatest console of all time? Well, I'm not the PlayStation guy, so I don't know about it. I know it's coming out, but I don't know what it's about. I don't know what it's gonna have. I'm an Xbox guy. I had PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2, but then after that I went to Xbox. So I haven't been keeping up with PlayStations. If it's the greatest console of all time, I don't know. Somebody will have to let me know. But I'm only doing one console at a time. I'm not a crazy gamer like that I need fucking 24 consoles. I'm playing 50 fucking controllers at the same time. It's not my thing, bro. So yeah. That's what I think about the PS4 coming out. There's a fucking mosquito here and I'm fucking having a heart attack. Alright. Next question. I think we got 2 more to go. This shit's going fast, right? Wow, this motherfucker has to die. Get the fuck out. Adam Goulet. And everybody, please be nice to Adam Goulet. Tonight, I believe Adam Goulet is a Red Wings fan, and sad to say that Adam Goulet's Red Wings got kicked out of the playoffs by the Blackhawks. So now Adam Goulet knows how I feel about hockey playoffs right now. Both our teams are kicked out. It's very sad. So, my condolences to Adam Goulet. Alright, his first question is, have you seen Pulp Fiction and Full Metal Jacket? If so, what are your thoughts? Very funny, Adam. Very fucking funny. Of course, I've seen those movies, you know. I'm a fucking movie buff, you know. How could I be a movie buff without watching those movies? I'll start with Full Metal Jacket. Full Metal Jacket is directed by Stanley Kubrick. And for those who don't know, Stanley Kubrick is my favorite director of all time. There you go. So, of course, I've seen Full Metal Jacket. I don't think it's his best movie of all time. It's probably a little down there on the list. But it's still a great movie. The first half of the movie is fucking phenomenal. And it's some of his best work. But for me, after the whole drill sergeant, when the R. Lee Ermey dies, the rest of the film kind of slows down, kind of takes some steps down, and I don't know, gets a little It doesn't live up to the greatness of the first half. Still a good movie overall, but that first half of the movie is fucking legend. One of the most quotable fucking movies ever, Full Metal Jacket. It's great. Not my favorite Stanley Kubrick movie though by any means. Next, the Pulp Fiction. Have I seen Pulp Fiction? Quentin Tarantino is my favorite current director, like my favorite director currently working. So of course I've seen Pulp Fiction. Anybody who hasn't seen Pulp Fiction and considers himself a movie person is fucking high or something or retarded. Pulp Fiction is fucking phenomenal. You know, I first saw it. I saw it much later than when it came out. I saw it like maybe in 8th grade or 9th grade. Man, I was into movies, but I was into acting and all that. But I never really appreciated, you know, the stuff behind the movie, like more than just acting. I never appreciated plot, story development, all the stuff that's going on in the movie, the environment of a movie and all that, the writing. And when I saw Pulp Fiction, my mind was fucking blown. Pulp Fiction is what made me really love the art of movies, and not just acting, but movies, script writing, you know, directing, all the fucking shit, you know, choice of music, all that stuff. It really fucking inspired me, and that's what really got me into movies, wanted me to like make movies of my own, get ideas of my own. The whole convoluted, you know, a non-chronological plot, you know, everything's going on at once, not everything is in order. It made me realize, holy shit, movies don't have to be from point A to point Z, everything tied up in a nice little ribbon. You could test it, you know, you could try to break ground, you could do whatever the fuck you want, you know, try to break the standard tradition of how movies are made. So yeah, great fucking dialogue from Pulp Fiction. Quentin Tarantino's favorite movie. Pulp Fiction, probably my top 5 movies of all time. Definitely, it's made me get into movies. Pulp Fiction, masterpiece. Next question from Adam Goulet. Do you think that Vince might possibly hand the company over to Shane? Would Triple H or Shane be better running the company? You know, Shane already was gonna stay, but Vince kept holding on, so Shane left. So Shane's done with WWE, so he's not gonna take over because he's running his own company, and you know, good for him. You know, Vince is a fucking egomaniac. He's not gonna give the company to Shane. Shane's trying to make a name for himself in fucking Japan or Tokyo, wherever the fuck he is. But yeah, it's gonna be to Triple H, no doubt about it. I'd rather have Shane running the company because Shane isn't an egomaniac like Triple H. You know, Shane knows, you know, the business from a wrestler standpoint because he's been in matches before, he's worked with the locker room, and he knows it from a business standpoint because he's the son of Vince McMahon. I think it'd be much better in Shane McMahon's hands, but it's going to be in Triple H's hands, you know, no doubt about it. Yeah. And I believe this is my last question. Aw, so sad. But I'll be back, I promise, next week. Not going to do any more vacations. Flashbomb84 asks, are you a gamer and what do you play? I said this a couple times, I'm not a gamer at all, you know. I used to play games a lot, but, you know, I'm 22 years old, you know, kind of getting over it a little bit, kind of getting over the gamer phase. I play games here and there, though. I mean, games don't really hold my interest anymore, because, I mean, yeah, they're fucking beautiful graphics and all that, but they're the same old shit. It's all shoot 'em up, blow 'em up shit, you know, the whole Call of Duty style game or GTA style game, and it's like, I get it, you know. So I don't really play games unless I'm really invested, like if it's a Batman game like Arkham City or a superhero game like Injustice. I play sports games because those are fun because you're always doing fucking seasons. It's competitive, you know, you're trying to break records and all this shit. But besides that, I really don't play a lot of games. You know, there are here and there. A lot of them is like, I do one mission and I let that motherfucker collect dust for like the next decade. Yeah, I play sports games, superhero games, Mario. What I mostly play is fucking old games from Super Nintendo and all that shit. Those are the most fun fucking games. You know, they're movie-themed games, which I love. Like, they have Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Lion King, all that shit. And they're just more fun. I don't know what it is about them. The whole side-scrolling stuff, you know, Donkey Kong, Mario, the side-scrolling games, those are fucking great. Yeah, I believe we have come to the end. Wah, wah, wah. Let me make sure. Yes, we have. Alright, so we've come to the end of this Q&A, guys. I hope you enjoyed it very much. Yeah. sorry I've been slacking. You know, I admit it. I have been slacking, but you know, I was trying to finish my semester of college. My last semester, I finished it. You know, so I'm back. I'm back, baby. I'm back with a vengeance. Yeah. As always, leave questions, whatever you got. Give me whatever you got. You can message me or put it on my fucking comment channel, whatever the fuck you call this shit. And I'll get to them eventually. You know, I still have a ton of more questions I have to get through, but I will get to them. So don't freak out if I haven't answered your question, okay? Alright, guys. I'll see you later. I'm Jay Shady, voice of reason. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye!